Hello, my beautiful badgers. Mexico back again with another game dev interview. This time it's with Distant Lands, the creators of such amazing stylized art on the Unity asset store. But not only that, they've also created amazing assets such as the Cozy Weather System. Yet another weather system, but this one's a little bit special. How special? Well, sit back, enjoy, and you'll find out. Everybody sitting at home in front of your Google Watches, your Alexa or microwave PCs of the future, give me a very warm and messy welcome to Distant Lands, coming on the stream for retribution after I destroyed demoing Cozy the other week. Welcome to the stream, but I'm so sorry, I gotta say, for ruining Cozy when I was streaming it.
No, you're all right. You're all right. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad to be here to support what you're doing. Excited to talk about me. Excited to talk about my assets. Excited to learn more about y'all. See what you're doing.
Well, thank you for coming on, buddy. Now, I've got the thing about me that you know is that I'm a built-in render pipeline person.
Yeah, I have heard.
And you are going to be one of these people that's going to convince me to move over to ERP because you've got a load of lovely ERP stuff. How did you get into making like all these shader shenanigans? Where did you learn all this? Did you go to shader school?
Yeah, so I'm actually 100% self-taught. I started doing video game development. Goodness, it's been like 11 years
Oh, wow.
when I started. I was really young. Started doing it in grade school, actually. Started taking courses in school, and then over time I learned to do more things on my own. Started doing Unity a while ago, about I think it's been 7 years I started picking it up. But I could program some here and there, but I couldn't do any modeling. And so I looked into the asset store, started buying assets all the time to supply my own games. But that's expensive. And so I taught myself how to model uh, and just went from there. Published, I think it was Landmark was my first one that I actually put on the store.
Trying to
And
find.
that was, hmm?
I'm trying to go. You've got so much. I'm actually struggling going through and trying to find them all. Oh my gosh. You got loads.
Landmark should be towards the bottom. I'll let you know if yeah, there we go. I see it. It's the L up the top left of your screen.
What did I go past? L.
It's down from there.
L. Ah, found it. Found you. But that's the problem. You got so many. This publisher page is obscene. It's like the opposite of. I know it's ridiculous. Neo FPS with one asset, and then you've got Distant Land with 1 million. So how did the sales go when you were like? Was it well? Was it motivating? Did it work?
Well, I was really excited for it. When it came out, I was gonna publish it and change the entire asset store landscape. I was convinced that this was what everyone needed, and didn't sell anything for 3 months.
Oh,
And
dang.
yeah, it was a huge blow to my own like self-confidence, but I think that was good. It was good to start from nothing, so that now being I put out some of the more popular assets on the store. Like, it's so cool to look back and see how far we've come. So yeah, but this one did not do well, has not continued to do well, but I still have a soft spot for it because it was my first.
It's your baby.
So sorry?
It's your baby, mate. It's your first child.
It is.
Now we've got.
But went from there, and then.
Oh, I lost you.
Hello?
There we go. You're back again.
Sorry, I think my internet's cutting out.
The audio went a little bit robotic, and then I lost you for a moment. While your internet's coming back, I just want to see Indiescapes Games. Curious Chad from Discord says, "Hey, Distant Lands is not only an awesome creator, but also his support has been tremendous in helping our studio with our game." That's lovely.
Oh, here, let me pull up the chat so I can see. Oh yeah, Furious Chad. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by.
Did you? Is there a lot of like your time is spent managing support for people? Like, how much percentage
That's
do you think you're spending?
oh, it depends. It really does depend. During a sale, I mean, I spend almost half of my development time just on support through Discord and then DM, email. I mean, all of the different support that I have to do. I spend probably 2 or 3 hours a day just running support during sales.
Oh my word,
Yeah.
that's
But
just nuts.
I just recently revamped the documentation for Cozy, and that has helped to kind of take some of the load off.
And Cozy's a bit of a what I'm going to say. Like looking at all your stuff over here, you go, oh, you're an artist. You're doing art thing. Lovely. And
Hmm.
then I saw Cozy, and I missed like your first like stylized weather 2, then you got Cozy 3, and I missed all of that, and only when you were chatting to me about Cozy 3 I was like, oh,
Hmm.
when did you start doing weather? When did you start doing code stuff? When did you move
Oh,
from being an
so
artist?
Cozy is actually a funny story because I started working on the base of Cozy before I ever put out any assets on the store. It was actually my first project. It was
Wow.
called Sky back in the day, and it was supposed to be a low poly weather system. But I mean, it was well beyond my skill level as a programmer, well beyond what I could do. I didn't know how to do any editor scripting or anything at the time. So it just made more sense to do art than to do scripting. But Cozy's been, I mean, it's maybe 7 years old.
7 years.
But Cozy 1 came out December of 2021, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, December of 21.
so it's not I can't be blamed for missing it for 7 years on the store.
Yeah, it is newer. Um, and Cozy 1 did not do nearly as well as Cozy 2. So, yeah, you're not missing too much.
So the is it like you're making these wonderful assets like Cozy, and then you stick it on the store and people not buying it? Is it a lack of the Unity helping with the exposure, or is it like when you did your first one? Are you identifying there's a market need? How do you go about it? Do you do research first of all to see if people need stuff and if people are buying similar things? What is it? What do you do?
Well, I think that came with experience. With my first asset pack, Lenchmark, like I really didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't really have a ton of skill, and so there's not a lot of people that need Lenchmark. But as I continued to grow, I'd been doing asset development professionally for almost 3 years by the time Cozy 1 came out. And that was a need that I saw in the store. There's just not stylized weather solutions that are good and performant. Um, so that was a need that I really wanted to fill. And I think it has paid off. Like I think if there's something that people need for a game, then that will be an asset that people will want to buy.
Oh, we just had a gifted sub in the chat. Thank you, Brian. SS Night Shadow, who's going to be joining us on the stream later on in the night. You should be resting up, right? Getting yourself all nice and relaxed and then in the bath so that you're ready for the stream later, buddy. You've got a lot of work ahead of you. I've opened up now. I've got my URP because it's obviously the stream started. Unity's crashed a number of times as we've been talking. So I've been trying to get my project to open up again. So I've got two projects. I've got the built-in project and I've got the URP one. And I was thinking I'll load up the built-in one and we would start playing about that. But I think that would be too easy. So instead, once Unity loads up again, I'm going to jump straight into the URP project and start breaking that with you to see if we can make it explode. What the differences between you developing for built-in and developing for URP? What's the biggest differences and difficulties you found?
Oh, that is such a good question. Built in, so many things just work out of the box. So many things are set up properly in built in, whereas URP, it's got more customizability for projects. So it is better in some ways because you can really customize it to your needs. But if you're brand new to Unity, it can be really overwhelming. And so with URP, what I focused on more so than just the actual rendering differences that are more minute, I've had to focus a lot more on the UI and
Mm.
making sure that people are able to find everything they need in URP. Documentation and support have been the biggest development things in URP that have been tricky. And that's ultimately what made me move from supporting built-in first to universal first is just that I want that user experience to be really good out of the box. I want it to be very intuitive. And so I need to be where most people are having trouble, primarily. So that's kind of my long answer for why I use URP over built-in.
But you
And I mean,
also,
over time, I came to like some of those rendering differences.
ooh,
So
because yeah, that's over time you like to punish yourself. What I heard, what I translated into that answer. But you're also compatible with HDRP. I didn't even touch. I didn't even like go anywhere near loading that up. But it says that it's compatible with HDRP. I can't even begin to fathom how you would try to get your weather system working with HDRP and URP and built in. Like, why support? Why do it to yourself? Why are you doing HDRP as well?
yeah, well, so funny story. Plume does not actually support HDRP yet. There was an update that's supposed to come out yesterday that was supposed to fix this, but there was an asset store bug that made it take the HDRP support checkbox. It doesn't yet, but Cozy 3 does support HDRP, and there's actually a really good reason for that. I feel like when it comes to stylized assets, um, there's so many aspects of the extra features that come with HDRP, like ray tracing and better lighting and better rendering, that just work so well with stylized assets and materials. And so I find HDRP beautiful, just what it can do with Cozy, because it can do pretty fast volumetrics and reflections just out of the box. Um, and yeah, I think it's important to support HDRP just so people have that option more than anything else.
Do you think I should jump ship then? Leave built in behind? Is it time?
Uh, I would not say so. Just from what I've heard from Unity, I would wait until the URP HDRP parity, and then I would. I think it's a good time to start training in URP so that you're used to it by the time that happens.
Oh,
Um, but
yes.
I mean, if I started a new project, I would do it in URP because built-in. I mean, I don't want to be doing it once built-in runs out of support.
Mine's got, I don't use built in anymore unless I'm doing support. I
Mm-hmm.
I need to. I don't know. I find it, if I want to load something up quickly and I just want to straight away jump in and start doing something, I find it a lot quicker and easier just to do it in built in. But maybe that's just because I'm used to it.
Yeah, that's what I found. I was a huge built-in supporter for a long time, and people in my Discord can can attest to this. Like I did not do very much in URP, and it really took me jumping ship from built-in and actually making something in URP designed for URP before I realized the ways that it's good.
So basically, I need to just throw caution to the wind and do it. I need to do it.
Suffer through a project, and
Suffer
it'll
through a
be easier.
project. I love it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the drone, right? I'm gonna convert my drone project over to URP, and we're gonna that's gonna be my URP learning ground. Is the drone project? It's gonna go horrendously wrong, and actually, you know what? It works well because if I put back over to the list of people who are coming on the Sunday, we've got Detective Jim Staggart. He's coming on,
Hmm.
and I'm sure you've played about with Staggart's water, and his post processing effects, and his water effects. The water, Stylized Water 2 is URP only. So if I want
Hmm.
to use his stuff, I don't have a choice. I've got to, as you say, suffer through the to move over to URP. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
If I want to have his water with my drones, then I got to be over in URP. Thankfully, I can have cozy in URP and stylized water in URP. Now, how's your weather and your lighting stuff with waters in the scene? Are there issues with like reflections and transparency that you've had to worry about with the shaders?
Reflections not so much, but I mean, anytime you deal with a fog shader and a water shader, you're going to have issues with transparency. So there are a few water solutions that I actively support, but then I have ways that you can create your own integrations for other
Oh,
ones,
nice.
but that's all in the documentation. Thankfully, Stagart's water works out of the box with Cozy 3. Um,
Oh, thank God for that.
we've worked together on an integration, so it should work perfectly fine. It's my go-to water solution.
Oh, lovely. So that's a good pairing. It's like this script wrote itself.
Yeah. It's almost like you planned
It's
this.
almost like we planned it. So what have you got next? What's next on the horizon for the distant lands thing?
Yeah, I'm always working on new projects, always working on new things. Right now, I'm focusing primarily on Cozy. I've got a few extension modules that should be coming out soon, and I've got something big planned for my 5-year anniversary in February.
Oh, something big you're not allowed to tell us about just yet.
Something I can't promise yet, so we will see.
Something you can't promise yet.
Yes.
Oh, I'm all a tingle. Kind of implies it's going to
Yeah.
be something big. Oh my word! Now my URP project, it seems it's dead. It looks like it's not coming back. It might be. Might
Lovely.
might be. But good news is my built-in project's still there. Oh no, no, now it's saying hold on. Okay, the built-in project is back again. So what we can do at least is load up Cozy, my built-in. Unless you've got a URP project open on your end, if you want to click open and show us.
I
Um,
do, but I still have the low resolution. So let's just do it on your end so that you can play with it, and I'll just talk over your shoulder.
okay. Let me share with you then first on share your screen. I'll share to you. Let's hope that let's hope now my computer doesn't explode. Luckily, I'm using my machine downstairs as the one that's streaming. So it shouldn't explode. Okay, chat. If everything explodes, let me know in the chat, please. By the way, um, we got presents we're giving away on a raffle. Did we say we were? I can't remember. Putting you on the spot now. Have we got any gifts to give away for a lucky winner? For one lucky winner in chat. And not only have we got radio silence, have I just killed have killed the Discord as well.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you again. Just
Oh, okay, I think
the
I think it killed me for a sec.
I know. Just as I killed you, I was asking, have we got any gifts? We're going to do a raffle for one lucky winner. And then it goes radio silence. And it's like, no, there's no one here. You couldn't have planned that better if you tried.
Yeah, no. What? I didn't hear you. What? I don't think we set up anything beforehand, but I mean, I'd be down if you want to.
Yeah, I'll be down. Like,
Yeah.
no typing exclamation mark raffle in chat just yet. We'll wait till the end of our chat and then do it. Otherwise, you're going to get a bit greedy. So, and it gives you time to donate. Exclamation mark charity, please, in the chat. Pop over to the website to donate to charity because that's what we're doing at the moment. We're trying to raise some money for charity. There we go. And am I getting the alerts? Are we getting the alerts coming in for the donations? I'm not too sure. I'll have to actually have the window open on my other screen. Let's have a look. Let me pop in so I can actually get my notifications coming in. Have we missed any notifications of donations? We have. Oh my word. Dev Panda, best of luck on the stream. Thank you so much. And Sanyo, you two beautiful badgers. Thank you. All right, let's pop back over then to Unity window. Okay. Can you see my screen now, Mr. Distant Land?
Yeah, I can see it.
Now, I've got, if I go down to your project here, Cozy Weather, demo scene, observation planes. Quick question to you. What is it with the phobia? So many of your packs with the phobias. What's that about?
I love themes. I love things that all kind of blend together. So if you notice, if you go through all of my assets, there's kind of four different main themes. But the Phobia series is my stylized assets that are a little bit more higher poly. But I chose phobias because they kind of focus on the beauty of something instead of the fear. So it's kind of like an ironic title.
Oh, I get you. I like that. That's nice.
Yes. You've got your lighting off in the window. That might help.
Well, I was trying to save my computer from exploding, but the fine, I'll stick it on for you. When we're working with a lighting asset. Oh, look at that. It's always nice that in the editor it can look nice. I don't have to worry about always going to the Now I can't remember if I go to project settings because you're gonna shout at me. Okay. What am I? I'm using linear.
Linear. Okay, good, good, good.
All right. So if
Do you have
anyone
the
watched the stream,
post-processing package installed?
I do have the post-processing pack installed, yes.
Okay. I think there may be something off with your quality settings, but it is okay.
Is it oh, where's my head gone? I've got my my little cartoon head is stuck down. I'm gonna have to turn off my head because it's got away down in the corner. There we go. My cartoon head's turned off. Let's save some CPU power. All right. So getting started. Okay. What I did wrong last time is that I was using gamma, not linear. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. But this time, I think there's something like the trees shouldn't be that thin. I think there's something up with your lot settings, but I think that's okay. All the cozy stuff should still work fine.
That's a nice tree. Look, there you go.
Yeah, but like once you go further away, it starts to disintegrate a little bit.
They're only
So,
trees. That'll do. That it's
but
it's
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 fine. All of
it,
cozy should still work.
exactly. That's what we're caring more about cozy than we are Unity's. I'm gonna say shenanigans. It was another word I was gonna say, but we're still before the watershed, so we can't.
Can't say that one.
Can't say that one, children. All right. So, I hate you so much. First of all, okay, because as anyone who's tried making an asset and making custom inspectors in Unity knows, it's a painful process, and you get no help, no tutorials, no real guides teaching you anything in Unity
Hmm.
and how to do this. And then I look at this, and I'm like, oh my god, how did he do this? And then you tell me you're self-taught, which makes me hate you even more.
Hey, any Unity developer that makes like editor extensions, they have to be self-taught. And
So
there's
true.
no good teaching on this.
Unless you do what I do, and that's go to friends and mooch them for help. Exclamation mark Neo FPS in chat. So how did you do all this? Did you like just take apart other people's ones and like see how did they do it?
No,
Trial and
so
error.
actually all of this is mostly just trial and error on my own. The icons, it's really cool the way that it ended up working out. When Cozy 1 came out, it was structured in components. So you had the Cozy Weather component, and then the Cozy Time component, and then the Cozy Weather component, and like, well, weather system component, and you would go down like a regular inspector. But they got to be really tedious and there was so much on the screen all at once, and it was very ugly, and I didn't like it. So when Cozy 2 came out, I wanted to fix that. So I hid all of the inspectors by default and then moved all the modules. If you go under your Cozy Weather game object in your hierarchy,
Which one is it?
Cozy Weather sphere
Open
right
up that.
there. Modules, if you click on that, you've
There.
got all of your uh, actual components are stored here. But you don't see any of that because on the front end, all you have to see is just the buttons that switch between displaying different inspectors.
Oh. And I got to say,
So
that's
it
one of
just
the
uses.
special things about Cozy is the fact that it is all modular. Oh, the URP one's loaded up.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your choice. Do we jump into URP or do we stay in the built-in one?
Let's jump into URP. I mean, you got to set this up for
Oh,
staggered anyway, so.
why did you say that? Okay. Let me share the URP one. Oh, this is going to go horrendously wrong. Okay. So,
I'm here to
I've
help you
got, look at
through it.
this.
So
Look at this. 59 errors because
you need to
um
import your Sin Machine and input system.
and this, yeah. Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, that's going to take time. Let's just stick with built-in then, because
Good
that
old
that takes
built-in.
forever to import.
Where did the built-in one go? Here it is. Good old built-in.
There we
Built-in
go.
back to the rescue. Um, where now now OBS isn't detecting the other Unity window. Oh, there it is. Now it's detecting it back. All right, while we were playing about with that one, I'll import in on the other. We'll see what happens. Okay, now all my computer's frozen. Okay, I'll try to multitask. See if that works. Right, so now I think about a lot of these weather systems that I'm not even sure you'll be able to do this. Okay, so I'll put you on the spot now. At different seasons, the times and days have different lengths. So in the winter and in the summer and spring, they're not always the same fixed durations. Can you do that in
Yeah.
Cozy?
So click on the blue module that's like the four circles.
This
Also,
one.
if you expand your inspector window, it'll tell you what all the modules are. Give you a little title.
Really? Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I
You
hate
might
you
have
even
a.
more now. Oh my word. Look at this. Mr. Fancy Pants. All right. I'm gonna sit there and look through all of the editor code to see how you did all this. And this is gonna be my inspector school. I'm gonna be sitting here and I advise that anyone at home who's like wanting to learn how to do stuff and you've downloaded an asset that you like and you're wondering how did they do it, go and look at the code. Like learn from it. Just go and look, open it up. Don't be scared.
Absolutely. I learned so much from just messing with other people's assets. I mean, I don't think I could do this without all the people that came before me doing their thing that I could go look and see how they did certain things. But anyway, go into current settings and change the day.
To Okay. So this is the calendar day, the number in the
Yes.
calendar. Okay. Unity's being Unity, and now my slider's frozen because it knows that we're live and all the trouble's golden. All right. So while Unity's trying to work out why frozen, what's going to happen here?
Well,
Tell me what should be changing
long
the
and short
day?
of it
Yeah.
is Cozy does support seasons both through material changes, but then also through different like day length changes. And that's a yeah. If you see, you moved it to like mid spring, and the sun moved up in the scene window.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So using the transit module that's right next to it, you can control all of this. All of it's customizable. All of it is on a curve, so you can make it as complex or as simple as you want it to be.
Well, what is the number like? What is 0 to 48? What is that? What are we going through? So like 52 days, or we say 48 days in a year. Where's the other
48
ones?
days in a year. So Cozy by default uses a more simplistic stylized calendar system. You have options to do the full 365 days,
Yeah.
but uh, this is the like default.
So like, are we multiplying each of these days by a certain amount to get to 365, or?
No, so actually, everything in Cozy maps down to a 0 to 1 scale. So current time is actually a 0 to 1 float, and so is like the year percentage. So on the back end, it doesn't matter what scale you're using for your days or your time or whatever. All of that is customizable because it all
Mm.
condenses down to a percentage, basically.
So if I wanted to, like, if I wanted to just be able to say, okay, this is now spring, and this is summer, and this is winter, what would I be looking at?
Uh, what do you mean by that?
Like the seasons. Is there like a quick guide on how I get to which season that I'm in? Is there like a season setting, or do I?
Uh, no, so Cozy functions more. Cozy is designed to be more like a physically based system instead of a like socially based system. So things like seasons, weeks, those are a little bit more abstract concepts that you can apply to Cozy, but Cozy doesn't do those by default because it doesn't want to force you to have that. But if you want to kind of use that as a guideline, just 0 to 12 is winter, 12 to 24 is summer, 24 to 36 is fall, and then you know
Ah, cool.
that's just a good way to kind of break it down.
Right, everyone at home, write that down on your notepad so you don't lose that, or like come back and watch the VOD and then catch it. Now, good question in chat about if we want to be able to use Cozy for non-terror based worlds, like if we're doing an alien world or Mars or something, um,
Mhm.
could we use Cozy for that? Can we have some more alien-y stylized looking weather and skies?
Absolutely. If you go into the atmosphere module, you can see I've got there are a lot of options available as far as lighting conditions, fog, clouds, and celestials. All of that is fully customizable. So uh, you can even change the stars from looking the way that they do in default cozy to looking like something completely different if you want to. I actually do have planned the update that was supposed to come out yesterday that will probably come out on Tuesday because of a snowstorm that has happened where I live.
Oh dear.
Um,
Quickly go
it
outside
was
with
going to
your
have
camera
a
and take the pictures and videos of the snowstorm and use it in Cozy.
oh yeah,
Don't
good
do
reference material.
that. Don't really do it. Oh my word.
Uh, but yeah, the update that was supposed to come out yesterday was going to have a sample package designed to help you make alien planets. So it would have like rings and asteroid belts that all function within Cozy's ecosystem.
Oh man, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
Oh, that's gonna be brilliant. I'll wait for that.
Thank you.
But do you know what just made me realise is that a lot of things that you normally don't appreciate is that when you're playing a game, like, okay, I'm looking up at the sky and this, that, and the other, where you are in the world, the stars are in a different position. They're not in the same
Hmm.
place. So would be able to have the stars, like make a star map for where you actually are, like supposed to be in the world in your game, and the stars would be different than if you're then somewhere else in your world. You'd be looking up, and the stars in the sky would be in a different, position.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the reasons why Cozy was built this way, is so that you can customize it to meet exactly what you need for your game. Because one of the taglines of Cozy is no two skies are the same. Every game has different needs, every game has different art direction, and Cozy is supposed to be able to fit into as many different areas as you want. I really love just variety in art and different games that do different things different ways. So Cozy is built with that philosophy in mind.
Oh my word! Oh, we're coming to the end of our time. This is not fair. I
No,
should have done a 48-hour stream so that we could have more time. Mate, you got to come back on.
I'd love to. This has been fun.
Wait, the virtual sofa is there whenever you want it to come on and have a play for me to break things. And importantly, because as much as we love playing about with Cozy, we do also need to load up some of your stuff and see if we can break your artwork and put you to the test. Does your own artwork work with Cozy? Like, which of you, when you're playing about with your art packs, are you throwing Cozy into all of them and seeing how it performs?
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the shaders are actually the same. Like the demo materials in the Cozy demo are the same shaders used in Hylophobia, Cathareophobia, Athazagoraphobia, and the like. So it, Cozy kind of came out of out of the phobia packages in some
Oh,
ways.
oh, mate, awesome.
So
Right,
yeah.
so what we're gonna do is what we're gonna do for a raffle, because I said that we're not allowed to do any raffles unless people donate. And exclamation mark charity in the chat, please, for those who haven't yet put their hands in their pocket. And thank you for those who have, because we've had some beautiful donations. And you see at the top of the screen, I'm going to look up because I haven't got any fingers. I've only got any cartoon fingers to show you. The Geomantic, I'm going to butcher your name, Geomantic Wanderer gifted 40 quid and 10 quid gift date to us for Macmillan. They keep up the hard work. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Therefore, people are allowed to win a prize. They've earned the right to win a prize. What prize are we going to give them? What do you want to do? Sure, these are your assets. So you get to decide.
Ooh, what's a good price range? What do you normally do?
The most expensive ones.
Well, we showed off Cozy. Let's go ahead and do that.
Awesome. Like, has it
Yeah.
been
Do you want a
chatting?
voucher?
Do not give it to me now because it will get
Okay.
leaked on the stream. All right.
Yeah.
So you can DM me in the private one afterwards, and that is safer.
Yeah.
Right. Let me
Let me know
set up.
when it's safe, and I'll shoot it your way.
All right. So okay. Let me reset the last one. The last raffle we did was the civil AI system. It's been a few weeks since we've done a raffle. Cozy one we'll give away, yeah?
Cozy 3.
Are you sure you want to give away Cozy one? Yeah. Exclamation mark raffle in chat. You got to be a follower. That's the one rule. Um, so exclamation mark raffle if you haven't already won. Most probably everyone's already bought it because you've sold 1 million copies. How is it going? Well, because you were in the sale recently, weren't you?
Hmm.
Was that good?
Yeah.
Did it make a
I
difference being in the sale?
It really does. I felt incredibly blessed to be in that sale, and also it was a great timing because Cozy 3 came out December 14th, I think, December 15th, um, which is actually 2 years after Cozy 1 came out. Exactly. But
Mm.
the 2 week discount ended right as soon as the sale started, and I got picked up by the sale last minute from Unity. So I had almost a 4 week sale period,
Oh wow.
which made a huge difference.
What's it like when you're not in the sales? Is it like, are you getting any exposure when you're not in the sales?
Yeah. I mean, it slows down a lot just because of where the asset store economy is right now. Like it does slow down a little. But I mean, I still make a living off of it, so it's not too bad.
That's going to be my next question, right? And you don't tell me numbers, right? You can,
No, I won't.
like, you can buy a Ferrari or anything like that. But is people wanting to get on the assets, are they able to make a living for it? Like, if you've got one or two assets, or do you literally have to have a huge catalog of assets if you want to make a living on the asset store?
you know, I don't know if I'm the best person to answer this, but I will say it's possible. It takes time, it takes effort. You're not going to get it on your first try, and
Hmm.
that's okay. That doesn't mean that you're a bad asset creator. That doesn't mean that you're a bad developer. It just takes time to learn how it works and what it means. I mean, you will have to build up a repertoire of skill before, I mean, you'll make something that really is effective on the store. But that could be your first asset you publish after working for 10 years or putting in a lot of effort for a while. It doesn't have to be you put in asset work forever.
When did about like or what stage did you start to feel comfortable? Like, yeah, you could do this. This could sustain you. There's been a few years.
Um, I think just my life stage at the time when I started, I mean, I was just grateful to have some extra income here and there. It was more a passion project than anything else. It was for me, it was never about the income. It was just one day I woke up and I was like, well, I'm making enough and I love doing this. And so I got to do this full time. And I feel really blessed that I get to do this full time through university. So
Nice when you wake up in the morning and you're doing something that you enjoy,
yeah,
something
it,
that gives you
it is
pleasure.
not something that people get to do a lot. I feel really blessed more than anything else for the opportunity to do what I do.
Well, the raffle's come to an end. Do we announce a winner? Before we announce a winner, I just want to pop into the chat because I've been neglecting the chat for a little bit because I'm a naughty badger. I do apologise. So let's have a look. I'll scroll up in the chat. People are uh, chastising me for using gamma. I do apologise. I've been spending a lot of time in these modules lately. The right out of the box, that cozy weather system looks great, and that modularity is one of the powers behind uh, cozy. Like it doesn't become bloatware. Like I'm not gonna name any names. I'm not naming any names out there, but some packs can
I
be a
don't
little
want
bit
any
heavy.
enemies. So
It is nice that you get to choose which modules and what features you want to use. You can turn them off and on again.
thank
Uh,
you. It took a lot of time and practice to get it to that point.
Mateus here to Dev says Cozy's going to be wild in 2024.
I
This is,
sure hope so.
I remember the beta testing. It was crazy back then, and now it's even better. Been through a lot. And the
Yeah.
people raffling did not notice I wasn't following. And congrats to the winner. Thank you for the follow, Indiescapes Games. Big Gamey sent me. Enjoyed the stream. Hi, Danny. And there we go. Hi there, Dragon Spirit. Let's announce the winner. The winner is, I'm going to do a drum roll. By the way, you didn't sing a song. Normally make new joiners sing a song.
Whoops, I guess that's the end of my time. I don't know.
And the winner is Jawa64. Hit me up on Discord, exclamation mark Discord in chat. Make sure your Discord and your Twitch is linked or are linked. I wanted to do good England speaking. And then send me a DM on Discord to claim your winnings. Congratulations. I will write it down on a piece of paper though. First time winner, Jawa, I do believe. Is it Jawa's first win and the first prize of the raffle? My first prize of the raffle, first raffle of the stream, even. Oh, there we go, mate. When you coming back?
Whenever you'll have me, just let me know.
Oh, when's the next update out?
Should be early this next week. I'm switching to the package manager instead of the assets folder for
Oh,
the actual project, which has given me a lot of grief when it comes to HDRP. So yeah, there was a few unforeseen delays, but I'd rather have those fixed before it goes live than after. So
all right. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna get Messi's drone game done with Cozy in, okay?
Uh-huh.
And then you're going to come on the stream. We're going to play it together because it's multiplayer. And we're going to break more stuff in Cozy together on stream. Play about with your art assets. Because I want to play with your art
Sounds
assets
lovely.
as well. I love Cozy. I love Cozy to bits. Don't get me wrong. But I also want to delve in and start playing about with your other stuff as well. I want to give all of your things love, not just Cozy. You've
Love
got
to walk around those with you.
you got about 10 billion assets on the asset store. So yeah, we'll have to have a play with that. All right, buddy. I will catch
thanks,
you.
mate.
I'll catch you later. Thank you so much for being the first guest on the stream as well. On the 24-hour show. Charity show. Exclamation mark charity.
Thanks for having me. Thanks everyone for donating. Thanks everyone for hanging out. It was a great time. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the stream.
And next time you're singing. I hung up on him before he can say no. Before he can say no, I hang up the phone. So he can't say no. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now. And down below, there's that big juicy subscribe button. And right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.